looks like the Gann player wants to try and engage one of the
A lot of lights getting thrown here.
Oh, Winners just respond just like that. Here's the fans.
Hi everybody, my name's Joshua, and always with me is Justin. How you doing today, Justin?
I'm doing fantastic, Josh. We've got a lot to, we've got quite a bit to cover today.
We do. Let's jump right into it. The Rivermen headed down to Gananoque for a rematch, and it was a game that was full of goals. Check out the highlight pack, and we'll be right back to discuss it.
Trying to make the pass, couldn't make it out. Polakowski makes the pass out. Here's a shot, and they score! The Islanders take the lead on a goal by Justin Polakowski, but could not convert on it. Here's a shot! Scores! What a goal on the one-timer there! It's 2-0 for the Islanders. Here comes the Rivermen on a 2-on-1. There's an opportunity. Shot! Scores! The Rivermen cut the deficit 2-1. Beautiful goal there for the Islanders. There's a shot. Saved by Isak, and they score. Here's the chance. Oh! There's a shot. Saved by Noah, and they score! Was that by Mr. Morris? Nabs there to keep it sealed. Nice block shot there by Tom Dixon there. Harrison there makes the pass here. Here's a chance, and the Islanders score. Polakowski with the goal. Picked up by the Islanders. Here comes a shot from the point. Shot, scores! That was a tip in there. And Missick is arguing for a high stick. I don't think Dixon's open for the one-timer. Here's Dixon, and they score! That was a nice little fake pass to the front of the net. I'm guessing some shots don't count for anything in this game, but that one. Evan for the Rivermen. There's a chance here, and they score! Nice second chance there for the Rivermen, and now it's 7-3. Intercepted here by the Islanders. Polakowski shot, and he scores! The referee furthest away from the play, and they score! What a nice goal there. That was a goal scored there by a stick snap there. And the Islanders just respond just like that. Verbeek wins that face-off. Verbeek with the puck. Verbeek scores from the top of the circle on a beautiful snipe. Ryan Verbeek now makes it 10-4 for the Islanders. Now, we might have a little something going on. It looks like the Gann player wants to try and engage one of the Rivermen player, but he doesn't want to. Rivermen player is just basically saying, no, I don't want anything to do with this, and they're still going at it. No, so face-off one here by the Rivermen. Rivermen looking for an opportunity. Oh, and they score! The Rivermen score on the power play. Dumped in by the Rivermen. Here, that's towards the net. Position as Tennant, shot, scores! The Rivermen score. Islanders coming in close, shot, scores! Nice! Shot in close And that will do it here from the Wheeling Gananoque. There's an Islander victory, 11-6.
Well, that was the game there for the Islanders and the Rivermen. Don't have too much to say about that. I know Justin has a little bit to go over, just a teeny bit. But from my perspective, it was nice to see Tim Tenen, that local boy, get an opportunity when they were up high in the goals. Other than that, I was focusing on recording. Obviously, we had the iPad, not the good cameras, so a little different. But yeah, so what was your take on that game?
My take was Gen was a force to be reckoned with in this game. They basically kept their pedal to the metal in this game. When they got up, they just kept going. I did notice significantly in that game that the shot clock wasn't really going up very much. So it definitely affected Nicholas Nabur's save percentage, I believe here. So if you heard me make any comments about shots not counting, it's because every time there would be about 3 or 4 shots, they'd only count 1. So that's something I took from that. But other than that, the Rivermen just could not keep up with the speed and the physicality of the Islanders. They were just a force to be reckoned with in that game. Overall, they've been playing this brand of hockey all season, so teams better get used to it.
Yeah, definitely a little less rough this year with the drop in the mitts, which has been a little different, but it's been working out for them. So great there. So we're going to jump to the next one here.
We traveled down the 401 to Long Sault, Ontario to cover the game between the Mustangs and the Ritos. Here is the highlight clip. Josh, roll the clip already. Jeez, the Leafs lost. Get over it. Flat. Should be a good one. Chip up, one down, but unsuccessful there. And it's just Emery score. Break it past Heidelberg. Heidelberg comes in. Left side score. Score! Heidelberg! Heidelberg evens the score. There's another one to be added onto the paper. Unspoken light coming up.
That is one I'm not going to support. That was a bad call by the ref. He had every reason to argue the outside. He wasn't getting too crazy. You're the fan. I got the old man comedy over here.
Breaks it open and breaks the tie there, makes it 2-1. And just like that, the Ritos come back, and this one didn't make it to the net. It was close. Here it comes, and then we've got a fight going on, some haymakers going on, and there we go, we've got some parades going, and then he drops to the ice. And there we go, that is something you're going to see on the top. But it doesn't feel like it, it's just been a goaltending finish. Oh, and it was almost a go-ahead goal there. And, oh, no. It looks like there's a scrum in the net there. And I'm not sure what this had to look like. Derek Ryan. And we've got another fight going on here. Right off the top of the puck. And number 25 for the Ritos goes. And we the haymaker at the right. A lot of red things thrown here. Lynch with an uppercut. Stumble there. And there's going to be some bombs going on in here. Oh, well, this is a good kill. It's letting them go. And number 25 puts it down in the ice. That is a good kill. There's Benji with a positive breakaway. Shot. Oh, nice save.
This is David Hamilton coming to you live from a parking lot. Today I'm interviewing Corey and Dan, the two fight contestants tonight. How are you guys doing after the big win?
Awesome. Feels great to win. Great game. Played fast, played hard, and great win.
Yeah, I feel great. Great character team win, and hopefully it turns our season around here.
Hopefully too. My first question is, how did you guys like the fight?
It was good. It's always fun to get in a fight, and I think we both did pretty well, so it was awesome.
I enjoy it because I can't score goals, so I might as well do something to help the team.
My second question is, do you guys think you won the fight?
I think it was a pretty good fight, pretty even fight, I'd say, for mine.
Yeah, mine was only one punch, and I think it was over, so yeah, I think I did okay.
My third question is, did you guys put each other in body bags?
No, I don't do that.
Do you?
No, I feel sorry for them.
Well, thank you guys for joining me today.
Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, Daddy.
Yeah, and this is Diamond signing off.
Check out my hat, so Stormont Mustangs. That's right, Davin. Ha! But the Hamilton Report's going to give you the other side view. Check it out.
What's up, Fritos fans? I'm back to your post-game recap. Saturday night's game for your hometown Swiss Falls Fritos was against the South Stormont Mustangs. There was lots of energy in this matchup, which kept fans on their feet all game. 2 goals by Devin Cobbold kept us even with the Mustangs. Shout out to Dan McIntyre and Corey Hurlbert for their huge straps, which kept the Fritos fired up. This game went to overtime, which was 3-on-3. Captain Costy fed Eric Witzel a beauty pass, and he buried the game winner. It was a fun bus ride home that night with the boys celebrating that W. Our next game is November 5th, and I hope to see you guys there. And this is Davin signing off.
Well, that was a lovely Hamilton report and a highlight pack. I'm going to let Justin start off the how the game went, because it was quite a delightful game.
That was a very delightful game. Very exciting game to be part of. One thing we gotta say is the atmosphere in that game was it lived up to its name. The Mustang fans really showed their support for their team. The whole building was packed. People were having trouble finding seats. Now into the game itself, it was a very tight game. Teams were it was just such a tight game overall. Like, there was a very low scoring affair. A lot of actually, I really started picking up midway through the game where they started having a lot more hits in the game. The goaltending on both sides, both goalies put on a clinic. Frederick Waugh and Dallas Slack were phenomenal in their creases, giving both their teams a chance to win. And then, of course, I made the prediction here of the game-winning goal in overtime by Eric Witzel. I picked him as my pick for the Ritos to win the game. And, of course, Josh went with Brett Costello, who did feed the pass to Eric for that partial break for the win. Overall, exciting game. Is there anything you want to add on to that?
Yeah, a couple things. Definitely, the game did change pace. I believe it was right around the time of the initial fight that took place. Just that short little one over on the boards. That kind of changed the pace between both teams, where they really started fighting each other out for the puck and, you know, the play and that stuff. So it definitely picked up then. We got to hear the chanting from the fans. If you get to watch the game, you'll hear them get serenading the refs. It was in our intro. I had nothing to do with it, guys. Nothing to do with it. So on the other two pieces topic.
Yeah.
This true stick here, signed by Fred Waugh. And I got that after the game. It's broken, so it's not gonna be used. But I like goalie equipment, and I've never had a true stick, so it's my first true stick. So pretty happy about that. And other than that, get down to South Stormont. Next time the Mustangs have a home game, check out the merch table. I don't know if you got much chance to see it there, but it has a lot of nice gear on it.
CCM hats.
Yeah, CCM right here. This is pretty decent little hat here, and like the sweaters are awesome, shirts are awesome,
T-shirts.
so they're doing it great for their fans. Check that out. But that's pretty much all I have for the that game. So I'm going to kick us off to our first commercial break, and then we'll be right back.
This past weekend, the Frontenac Phantoms traveled up to Deserano to take on the Bulldogs in the second game of their season series. Here is the highlight clip. So, let's get to it. Welcome back. So that game was, what's there to say about that game? I unfortunately for the highlight clips that we had there, we just had the clips that were sent to us, so we don't have any in any particular order. But you notice that there was a fight in that game with Zach Masterson, and on the game sheet itself, it showed that only one participant in the fight, and as you could see in the clip itself, there was more than one participant in that fight. So I think the league is going to be reviewing that because that was in the last 5 minutes of a third period. So according to that, I believe it's a 6-game potential suspension. However, there's two to tango in that. So I guess the real question is how the league is going to handle it.
My only question on that one was the positioning of the referee was very
standing right in front of it, staring at it.
And I counted the number of throws. We won't go on that unless anybody wants a highlight review on the fights, let us know, and maybe I'll start doing them. But as to the fight, you know, there was both sides going, and I think that with the number that we saw on both sides, that there's no question that it was a two-man fight. So you know, we definitely want to see if anyone, you know, if two guys go at it and that stuff in the last 5 minutes, that they both are equally you know, penalized, and if is there suspensions that come through with it, that they're equal. Other than that, in the game, it looked pretty good. We got some good views from the Deserano GoPro cam there with the celebrations and that. I think they know where that camera is, so they're like, "Oh,
let's line up this hit.
We're gonna celebrate when we score this goal, and then we're gonna come over by this camera and do a little special celebration."
I like to see them like face the camera as they're going by. You know,
we
like
got a couple real good too. In your face,
hits.
one sent to us. So yeah, we got a lot of good content that got sent into us. We wish we could have been there, but unfortunately, the ride situations,
unforeseen circumstances. Of course, I wasn't able to attend the game.
Yeah, so we end up having you head down to South Stormont with me in the other direction, because that was the way I was going. So yeah, that was glad that we got some content sent to us. Thank you to Jesse Tucker for getting down to that game to get some content. Thank you, Deserano, for letting us have access to those GoPro videos. We got to look through them. And yeah, that's pretty much all we have for that. So we're going to jump to the next one now, which is, let me just see here. I don't have it set up on my switcher. So here we go. I got it for you. It was a battle of royalty down in Tweed, where the Royals took on the Oil Kings, and it was a win for the Oil Kings. They were able to put down the Royals 10-3. That game had a little lopsided in the shots for the Oil Kings. First star was Zach Elson with 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points. Second star, Devin McCann, 1 goal, 2 assists with 3 points. And for the Royals, and the third star was Zachary Colche. Could have screwed that up, with 2 goals for the 2 points. So that game had a little bit of rough stuff. We got to see a fighting video from that. So something to look forward to. And yeah, we had a misconduct to Jordan Nesbitt from Tweed for a head contact, minor and 10-minute game misconduct. But other than that, not too much notable. There is a highlight pack on the Tweed Oil Kings site, so take a look at that. And you can see their view. They have some good video there from that. And we might have some content down the road. So, hope you guys check that out. Like I said, we didn't get to see too much of it. We don't go into Tweed's arena too often or at all this year. So, we didn't get to see it. But, you know, we do follow the Bytown Royals. So, you know, we have a lot of fans that watch that. So, check it out on their page. And, yeah.
The Cornwall Prowlers travel down to the North Dundas area to take on the Rockets. That game finished in a 15-8 dominant victory by the Rockets. Notable thing in this game was there was a lot of shots. North Dundas outshot the Prowlers 58-50. We have the 3 stars in that game. We've got Michael McNamee with 5 goals, no assists. Ryan Liu with 7 points with 5 goals and 2 assists, and the third star, Brett Gustafson, with 3 goals and 3 assists. So notably here, 3 players with hat tricks. So very big offensive outpour by those 3 players for North Dundas. Notably here for the Cornwall Prowlers, we had Greg Gibson with 2 goals, and it looks like he had a couple of helpers in this game as well. So looks like this game had a fair amount of penalties in this game here. Nothing really major to talk about here, just a lot of minor penalties. So overall, the North Dundas Rockets now continue their hot streak to the season, and the Cornwall Prowlers drop 1 in this game, so they are still at the bottom of their respective conference.
What's that, Justin? You want me to roll a commercial?
My name's Brady Leavold, and I've been to hell and back. This is the road to recovery.
I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, Oh yeah, I'm stable. Oh yeah, no label. Oh yeah, you know me.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome. Hockey to Hell and Back.
That I survived. It was like something like crazy happened.
But the coach thought I had such a good camp. The AHL coach thought I had such a good camp as a 19-year-old or 18 turning 19-year-old at that camp. He's like, I want to bring Chris in at the end of this season.
And then that could have been the worst thing for me because now I'm back at home, right?
As proud of you as your dad, as everybody else. How we got there, it's how we get out.
Yeah, it's been a while. Takes way more shit to surprise me now. When it was going down, couldn't stand your voice without blacking out. And that's what we do. Every day, same badge, we're trying to prove you'd feel my...
Well, it's that time of the week. It's highlights of the week, week 7. Check it out. There's a bunch of different views from the 3 games we covered.
Here's and the Islanders just respond just like that.
Witzel shoots.
Oh, flush with the rubber by Frederick Roy. There's a shot. Saved by Noah, and they score! Was that by Mr. Morris?
Bad jokes.
Breaks it open and breaks the tie here, makes it 2-1. Evens the score. There's another one to be added onto the Clipper.
Now we are on to Battle of the Highlights. This past week we had Adrian Moyes with the Blade Tape Michigan take on Leadham Soakes and let the bodies hit the floor. So there was a landslide in votes that came in where Adrian came away with the victory. So congratulations to Adrian. Another notable thing as I like to note as well here is Adrian Moyes is now the proud owner of Blade Tape. So if you are looking to get that better stick handling feel shot, get to Blade Tape. They're purchase this. They're fantastic. They're easy to apply onto your stick. So next up, we've got our next set of highlights here on Battle of the Highlights. Josh, roll the effing clap.
Nice opportunity in front for 91. An amazing save there by the Cornwall player. And a little bit of dirty play out of the Cornwall players in front of their net. We saw the Riverman player goes. Well, that was a pretty good Battle of the Highlights pack. We look forward to seeing who wins that one. And for all the ones that didn't make it through, we give a second chance. So the fan vote number 1 for this season for the first weeks, week 1 through 5, is coming at you. Make sure you get on and vote for the winner. This is a second chance for just one clip to make it in to the round robin player bracket, whatever you want to call it. Check it out, and we'll be right back.
Gannock player over the blue line. Dipsy Doodle. Oh, and he scores to make it 2-1, and that looks like that's the game, ladies and gentlemen.
And right out front, number 17, Nicholas Rona scores to take the lead.
Breakaway, number 25, shoots, nice glove save. by Jordan Ruby.
Nice pick. Rhino's going in. Out front. Oh, what a goal! Rhino! Woo! Big win in overtime, baby.
Ooh, big hit. I saw the hit. Looks like there's a... Our upcoming games coming up this week, we've got the Frontenac Phantoms taking on the South Stormont Mustangs, which I'll be in attendance for. Josh is going to be over all the way in Arnprior on Saturday. That game is at 7:30 to cover the game between the Ritos and the Islanders. And then on Sunday, Josh is going to be all the way in Bytown to cover the Royals and Pipers. The game time for that game is at 4:30. I forgot to mention here, the Phantoms Mustangs game, 7:30 as well. We don't know if we're going to get live coverage of the Phantoms game, but if not, we're going to have that game streaming up right after the game, shortly after, once we have that game uploaded.
Well, this is about almost it for our show today. I just want to give a shout out again to Prime Time Displays. So if you're looking to hang a jersey up on your wall, check out Prime Time Displays on Instagram. They have some pretty awesome products on there. Soon we'll be having some in the fan cave. So I'll be glad to show that off very soon. Other than that, anything else, Josh, you want to add?
I'll toss out a promo here, product promo. Blade tape! Get your blade tape. Adrian Moyes, owner of the Arnprior Rivermen, now the owner of Blade Tape. Get that stuff. Good product. That's why he's scoring all the great goals. So little bit of housekeeping here at the end. To the note online about us covering the EOSHL potentially next season. So we need help. We need views. We need sharing. We need following. We need subscribing. We need that stuff done by you guys. We're trying to get as much sponsorship as we can. Right now we're running into a little bit of issues with sponsorship because of the views. Now we have changed our content to be more viewer friendly, but we still need your help to share that around. We are going to be launching our Patreon, which will give you an option. We have a $5, $10, I believe it's $25 option to sponsor. It's not required to see our content, but if you do want to help us out by giving us a little bit per month, that'll be an option for you, and we'll be sharing that soon. Other than that, we just we are putting out a lot. I think right now we're a little over $3,000 in expenses, or maybe even a little more at this point. Plus that doesn't include the many hours that me and Justin have been putting in, and the other guys are helping as well. So to do this the best we can for you guys, we just need to make sure everyone's liking our content, sharing it. That's how other people can see it. Make sure you're following us and you're subscribed to our pages, because that's one of the big things. We can't be monetized on YouTube until I think it's 1,000 subscribers. We have 222, but I know we have almost 8,000 people coming into our platform. So we could have those numbers up there, and we'd be getting a little bit of monetization to help cover expenses. Again, the Patreon will put it in place. We don't want to walk away and not cover the EOSHL next year, but we have to make sure that we're doing something that's feasible for everybody who's involved. And right now we don't have full support from the league. There's a couple teams that aren't really up with and like what we're doing. We're usually a topic of conversation, as we were told in one of the games we visited this week by the team. We have had other teams come up to us this week as well and let us know that teams out there that don't support us are bashing us. So it's a little bit hard on our end to keep it going when we have a little bit of stuff against us. So we're just throwing out to the viewers, make sure you're liking, following, subscribing, all that stuff. And please, if you can, throw even $5 a month to us to Patreon. If not, we want to keep this free for everybody, but if you like it and you have a little extra, let us know. And we'll be popping that up here soon. I think and we should have that up to go in the next day or two. So that's pretty much it for us. We had a shorter show today, I think. What did we get? We're under 40 minutes. Oh, we're almost going to be a 30-minute show on TSN. All right, Jay Onright, I'm talking to you.
He's talking to you, Jay Onright.
Yeah, not about Davin. That little punk thinks he runs this show. He's like, if it wasn't for me, you guys would be nothing. That's not far off what he said. So
it's pretty word for word.
Yeah, it was good. But we had a great time with him. I thought he was taking down the broadcast table when that overtime goal happened.
Witzel.
Good job to you calling it. I was putting on Brett Costello. You put on Witzel. You wanted to give it to every. I think you were going to pick every player on every team to win it, so you could be like, I called it.
Whoa. In fairness, I picked one player from each team. I told you to pick a player from the other team too.
Changes the rules mid go. So we hope you enjoyed the show, and we will be back next week. And like we said, you saw when the games are going this week. So until next time, keep on streaming
and keep your clothes on. But if you must, keep on streaking.
See you later.